Sylvester Stallone is an American actor and filmmaker. In a film career spanning more than 50 years, Stallone has received numerous accolades, including a Golden Globe Award and a Critics' Choice Award, as well as nominations for 3 Academy Awards and 2 BAFTA Awards. Born July 6, 1946, age 78 years, Hell's Kitchen, New York, United States. Spouse, Jennifer Flavin, M. 1997, Bridget Nielsen, M. 1985 to 1987, Sasha Zach, M. 1974 to 1985. Children, Sage Stallone, Sergio Stallone, Scarlett Rose Stallone, Sistine Stallone, Sophia Rose Stallone. Height, 1.77 meters. Parents, Jackie Stallone, Frank Stallone Sr. Sylvester Stallone, net worth $400 million. Early life and education. Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone was born in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood of New York City's Manhattan borough on July 6, 1946, the elder son of women's professional wrestling promoter Jacqueline Jackie Stallone, née Labofish, 1921 to 2020, and hairdresser Francesco Frank Stallone Sr., 1919 to 2011. His mother was an American from Washington, D.C., with Breton French and Ukrainian Jewish ancestry, while his father was an Italian immigrant from Gioia del Colle who moved to the U.S. in the 1930s. His younger brother is actor and musician Frank Stallone. Many biographies of Stallone indicate that his birth name is Michael Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone, and his mother explained in an interview that she originally named him Tyrone because she admired the actor Tyrone Power, but Stallone's father changed it to Sylvester. His nickname as a child was Binky, but he chose to go by the nickname of Mike/Michael after schoolmates began calling him Stinky. His middle name Gardenzio is an alteration of the Italian given name Gaudenzio, and he usually shortened it to Enzio. Complications during Stallone's birth forced his mother's obstetricians to use 2 pairs of forceps while delivering him, accidentally severing a nerve in the process. This caused paralysis of the lower left side of his face, including parts of his lip, tongue, and chin, which gave him his signature snarling look and slurred speech. As a result, he was bullied in his childhood, with which he coped by getting into bodybuilding and acting. A guidance counselor once told Stallone's mother, "Your son is suited to run a sorting machine or to be an assistant electrician, primarily in the area of elevator operations." Nevertheless, Sylvester aspired to be an actor and a screenwriter. Stallone spent part of his infancy in foster and boarding care, rejoining and moving back with his family to Maryland when he was 5. In the early 1950s, his father moved the family to his mother's native Washington, D.C. to open a beauty school. In 1954, his mother opened a women's gym called Barbella's. He initially stayed with his father following his parents' divorce when he was 11, but joined his remarried mother in Philadelphia when he was 15. At one point, Stallone was voted most likely to end up in the electric chair in high school. Nevertheless, Stallone attended Notre Dame Academy and Abraham Lincoln High School in Philadelphia, and Charlotte Hall Military Academy in Charlotte Hall, Maryland, prior to attending Miami-Dade College. He spent 2 years, from September 1965 to June 1967, at the American College of Switzerland. He returned to the United States to study as a drama major at the University of Miami, from 1967 to 1969, but did not graduate. Decades later, after Stallone's request that his acting and life experiences be accepted in exchange for his remaining needed college credits to graduate, he was granted a Bachelor of Fine Arts, BFA, degree by the University of Miami in 1998. Film and stage career, 1968 to 1976. Early roles to breakthrough. Until 1969, he appeared on the stage under the name Mike Stallone. In 1970, he started using the stage name Sylvester Stallone. While attending the University of Miami, Stallone had a role in the drama That Nice Boy, aka The Square Root, filmed in 1968. Moreover, he and John Hertzfeld worked together in 1969 on a low-budget self-produced film called Horses. Stallone had his first starring role in the softcore pornography feature film The Party at Kitty and Studs, 1970. He was paid $200 for 2 days' work. Stallone later explained that he had done the film out of desperation after being evicted from his apartment and finding himself homeless for several days. He has also said that he slept 3 weeks in the Port Authority bus terminal in New York City prior to seeing a casting notice for the film. In the actor's words, "It was either do that movie or rob someone, because I was at the very end of my rope." The film was released several years later as Italian Stallion. In order to cash in on Stallone's newfound fame, the new title was taken from Stallone's nickname since Rocky. Stallone also starred in the erotic off-Broadway stage play Score, which ran for 23 performances at the Martinique Theatre from October 28 to November 15, 1971, and was later made into the 1974 film Score by Radley Metzger. After moving to New York City, Stallone shared an apartment with his girlfriend, Sasha Zak, an aspiring actress who supported them by working as a waitress. Stallone took odd jobs around this time, including being a cleaner at a zoo and a theater usher. He was fired from the latter for scalping tickets. He furthered his writing skills by frequenting a local library and became interested in the works of Edgar Allan Poe. In 1972, Stallone was on the verge of giving up on having an acting career. In what he later described as a low point, he tried and failed to get a job as an extra in The Godfather. Instead, he was relegated to a background role in another Hollywood hit, What's Up, Doc?, starring Barbra Streisand. Stallone is hardly visible in his 2 appearances. Stallone happened to be acting in a play that a friend invited him to partake in, and an agent in attendance thought that Stallone fit the role of Stanley, a main character in The Lords of Flatbush, which had a start-stop schedule from 1972 to 1974 over budget issues. Stallone, around mid-1973, achieved his first proper starring role in the independent film No Place to Hide, playing a man who is associated with a New York-based urban terrorist movement with a jewelry seller as his love interest. The film was recut and retitled Rebel years later, this second version featuring Stallone as its star. In 1990, this film was re-edited with outtakes from the original film and newly shot matching footage, then redubbed, in the style of Woody Allen's What's Up, Tiger Lily?, into a parody of itself titled A Man Called Rainbow. Stallone's other first few film roles were minor, and included brief uncredited appearances in M*A*S*H, 1970, as a soldier sitting at a table, Pigeons, 1970, as a party guest, Woody Allen's Bananas, 1971, as a subway thug, in the psychological thriller Clute, 1971, as an extra dancing in a club, and in the Jack Lemmon film The Prisoner of Second Avenue, 1975, as a youth. In the latter film, Jack Lemmon's character chases, tackles, and mugs Stallone, thinking that Stallone's character is a pickpocket. He had his second starring role in 1974, in The Lords of Flatbush. In 1975, he played supporting roles in Farewell, My Lovely, Capone, and Death Race 2000. He made guest appearances on the TV series Police Story and Kojak. He is also supposedly in Mandingo. It is often said that his scene was deleted,